What's going on, guys? Orem Forum coming at you guys. We just got finished with the draft. I really liked what was going on with the draft. I was going to come at you guys today with, I was going to do the NFC North draft grades. I was going to go out and do what I said I didn't want to do. I was going to grade every team in the North, NFC North. I was going to grade the Lions, Packers, Vikings, and the Bears. But been a change of plans. There's been a change of plans on that. So I still got a lot of work to do with that one. I got a lot of info that I want to gather up on the other teams. I already touched on the Lions, but today I'm going to do something that I don't really get too fired up about, but there's a guy that the Lions picked up as an undrafted free agent that I absolutely love. I don't care. I'll be drinking the Kool-Aid on this one. This is one that I'm really happy they did. Right after the draft, okay, just to let you guys know what happens after the draft. After the draft, kids that don't get drafted, they usually get calls from other teams. They get calls, and I think it's pretty much like a race. It's like a race on who these teams want to call. So they call a handful of guys and they try and sign them as an undrafted free agent. Okay, that's what they do. So there's a kid that the Lions went and got. Okay, there's a kid that the Lions went and got, and this was a kid that was ranked at his position, number two in a number two tight end. Yes, he's a tight end. Okay, tight ends don't win you Super Bowls. Tight ends don't win you championships. I understand all that, but this kid is a really good football player. And yes, he was not drafted. He wasn't drafted. Okay, I'll tell you why that he probably wasn't drafted. It's the kid's name. Okay, the kid's name. They went out and got. They picked him up. I think he was the first guy they went and signed. Hunter Bryant, the tight end out of Washington. Okay, 6'3", 248 pounds. Great physical stature. Like I said, he was the number 2 ranked tight end. I just bought a magazine here. I'll show you the magazine. I bought this magazine right here. Shout out to Athlon Sports, NFL Draft Guideline. He was the number 2 ranked tight end in that book. Number two. If you don't believe me, I can re-show you, or you can go out and you can buy it yourself. But he was the number 2 ranked tight end, and I think PFF had him as the number 1 tight end, this Hunter Bryant kid. He just didn't get drafted, okay? He didn't get drafted. And a lot of tight ends got drafted this year. But he didn't. I'll try to explain it to you in a minute. This kid played 3 years at Washington. 2017, 2018, he missed a total of 12 games, I believe. Yeah, he missed 12 games in a 2-year span. Well, he didn't accumulate a lot of stats. You know, he's dynamic. So 2019, this was his make or break year. Come out, do something, right? Come out and do something. Maybe he'll get drafted. Maybe he'll latch onto a team as a free agent. Who knows? So 2019, this kid came out, okay? This kid came out and acquired 52 catches, 825 yards, and just 3 touchdowns. But he's dynamic. He averaged 16.4 yards per catch. So right then and there, it just tells you that he's a big play waiting to happen. Okay? He's a big play guy waiting to happen. He's got really good hands, big, gets good separation, really good get off at the line of scrimmage, gets in between defenders, catches with his hands, not his body. It's all about hands, man. You have to catch with your hands, catch him with your body, and bring it in. He doesn't catch with his body, so balls bounce off his chest. He literally catches a ball, brings it in. He's a technician there. He's a dynamic athlete. He can line up anywhere. He can line up anywhere in the field as an H-back. He can line up in the slot. He can even line up out wide. He's in a supersized wide receiver body. Supersized wide receiver in a tight end's body. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm trying to spit that out. He's just really good after the catch. He does a lot of good things. There's some negatives to him though. There's some negatives to him. Okay, he's not a blocker. He's a guy that is not even probably willing to block, I guess. So he'll strictly only be used as an offensive weapon. Like he can maybe get in front of you, but he's not a willing blocker. He's just one of those guys that you're going to use as a wide receiver / H-back / tight end. Like he's just gonna catch balls for you, man. He's gonna catch balls. Just the only thing about him, when he's on the field, there's probably a good chance. There's a good chance that they're not running the football. You know what I mean? He'll probably be lined up wide and pretend to go do a route. He's not really going to block guys, man. It's not his game. He's a wide receiver. That's what he is. He's a supersized wide receiver in a tight end body. And I don't really like to get too fired up about undrafted free agents, man. But this guy, man, since he was ranked so high, I can't believe he didn't get drafted. For one, I just couldn't believe it. It's a really good pickup by Quinn. They could even switch this guy to possibly wide receiver, maybe. You know, doesn't have the quickest 40, but his get off and his route running is good enough. So he won't be used as an inline blocker or anything like that, man. I just really like the pick or the pickup per se. It was just a solid pick, man. Solid pickup. But he had injuries. He had injuries too in 2017, 2018, like I said before. And he required knee surgery in his sophomore year. So he needed to come out last year. He needed to come out last year to even get considered, to even get picked up. You know what I mean? But he was the number 2 ranked tight end. Now, if teams don't value that, that's fine. We'll scoop it up. You know what I mean? We can play him. You can put Hawkinson and him on at the same time. The kid's got comparisons to Jordan Reed. That's what they're saying. I watched a lot of tape on a guy the last couple of days, and I think he looks like Evan Ingram from the New York Giants. That's who he looks like him physically. He looks like him. Everything about him just kind of shouts out Evan Ingram. And Evan Ingram's a pretty damn good tight end for the New York Giants. I'm excited about it because you could pair him up with Hawkinson, like I said. So you could keep Hawk on the field at the same time. You got Galladay, then you got Jonesy. So I like what the Lions are doing. I filled up my cup, like my imaginary cup here, with blue Kool-Aid a little bit today. Not saying anything about going to playoffs or Super Bowl, so everyone chill, everyone calm down. I just really like the pickup, and I don't plan on coming on here and spouting off about undrafted free agents all the time, man. You know what I mean? But I think this guy was a solid pickup. He'll move the chains. Like I said, his yards per catch, 16.4. That means he's a big play waiting to happen. I just really, really like the pickup, man. So, and I think he'll make the team. He'll make the team if he stays healthy. If that knee is good, which he had surgery 2 years ago, his sophomore year. I think we could have landed ourselves a gem there. So onward down the field, baby. All right. Okay. Thanks, guys. But like I said, my next video is going to be it's going to be about the NFC North draft picks. I touched up on the Lions already, so I'll be doing Green Bay, Chicago, and Minnesota. And there were some good ones and really bad ones there. But I'm going to be fair. And I'm going to, I guess, do kind of grades, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to go A, B, or C. I don't like doing that, but then we'll see how I handle it. Okay, guys? Just stay safe. Stay tuned for the next video, and boom.